Formula One currently boasts a plethora of interesting driver pairings, and one such pairing can be found at Ferrari. Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz are both young and driven, and so far have found a way to coexist amicably. Carlos Sainz, in conversation with Automotor und Sport, has now spoken about the team dynamics at Ferrari. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, why Carlos Sainz does not want to mess with Charles Leclerc. Sainz began by explaining why his partnership with Leclerc is a positive thing for Ferrari. I still don't feel like I'm driving as consistently as I did in 2019 and 2020. There are still some things I need to improve, but if something goes wrong with me, Leclerc is there, and vice versa. We are close and pushing each other to set better times from the first free practice. He then elaborated on how Leclerc has made him a better driver. I know how strong he is, and that also raises my level, because I want to beat him. For every driver, it is finally a goal to be the best in the field. You don't just want to beat your teammate, but I knew that at Ferrari I would be up against one of the fastest, or maybe the fastest driver. He then revealed that Leclerc is someone he can be friends with easily. He's a good guy, we have the same interests and goals, that's why we have a lot of good conversations. Not only is he fast, but he's also easy to be friends with. If I enjoy it, then my performance is better too. He signed off by stating that having fun is the best way forward. Why should I mess with my teammate? That doesn't help me. It works better to laugh together. Fast feed. Mercedes Lewis Hamilton feels you have to do what you are passionate about and what you enjoy. For him personally, there was a point where it all got too serious, and so he started to ask himself if he was still right. It's true that he's in a very competitive environment, but when the visor goes down and the car is started, he has the biggest smile, even after so many years in racing. It is unfortunate that for a second consecutive year it has not been possible to hold the Japanese Formula One Grand Prix at Suzuka. As Honda, they are particularly disappointed because this is the final year of their Formula One project, and they know that so many fans were looking forward to attending the event. Alpine Executive Director Marcin Budkowski has revealed that there's people who are interested in entering the sport. Some of them have made themselves public, such as the Volkswagen Group. There's a lot of people interested in Formula One because it's a great sport, and hopefully it is going to become a sustainable and maybe profitable business with the cost cap and improved prize fund. So, there's lots of interest. They have talked to prospective entrants. At the moment, it hasn't really borne fruit in terms of a new entrant, Marcin concluded. Ferrari team principal Mattia Binotto has analysed that if they look at the lap time, the pure car performance, let's say quali last year, because we are all at the maximum performance, if we take the average of the entire season, we were 1.4 seconds off pole, and today we are 0.7 seconds. So, 0.7 is still significant. It's not negligible, we are fully aware of it, but still, I think we halved the gap to the best. It's encouraging because the direction is the right one. We are third in the constructors and equal points to McLaren, which again is showing, somehow in that respect, progress. Alfa Romeo head of track engineering Zevi Pujola thinks that under normal racing conditions they could overhaul Williams in the championship. He added that it will not be easy, but it is possible and they will try. He thinks that at the end of the day it could have been much worse, with Williams' Nicholas Latifi at one point running in the podium positions. Red Bull's Chief Technical Officer Adrian Newey has divulged that when they moved from the RB15 of 2019 to the RB16 last year, there were some things on the car that they didn't fully understand. Even with the wind tunnel program and all of their simulation tools, there are still things that can trip you up, and that's exactly what happened at the start of 2020. He thinks that stood them in good stead for what they did over the winter, and those developments have got them to where they are now. Do you expect the manufacturer from the Volkswagen Group to enter Formula One in the future? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula One.